Progress is being made on Guyana's first FIFA goal project, albeit at a slow pace, that has been attributed to the recent unpredictable weather patterns. At a site visit on Friday afternoon, Vice President of the Federation, Ralston Adams, gave an update on the state of the goal project.
So far, what has been completed or what has been done so far? The concrete works for the curb, that is practically most likely between 95 to 96%. What you see here is just the small piece that is left out, and that's intentionally so that we can continue filling, and once the fill is complete, we will seal that off. There's 3 sets of works that has to be done once the filling is done. So the fill will go on and that will continue, and then we will come with the drainage, then we will come with the accordion system, and then we will come with the turf. So the work program illustrates what time those are expected to be completed.
With that being said, the completion time of Phase 1, which is the foundation, drainage, and the completion of the turf, is expected to be done in the last week of April. However, President of the Guyana Football Federation, Wayne Ford, pinpointed the most important goal at this point for the Federation while revealing one of the modifications to the project.
But what we want to do over the months following that is to make the venue functional for actual games. And the temporary stands that will go in is likely to be situated on this side of the field. The lighting system that is going to go in will be the specific lighting system, and we've selected the lighting level that will be used for the facility. It's been spec'd and engineered in accordance with the CONCACAF tier lighting system. I think we've selected tier 2. Tier 2 lighting we're going for, which would allow us to hold high-level CONCACAF tournaments at this venue once it's completed. Tier 1 would be the highest in the world, and we don't need to spend that money. So we're going for tier 2, which is a change in the original design that we had on the drawing board. So that lighting will take a little bit of time because the companies are now speccing and doing the engineering, and we're going to get those quotations. But we want to include all of that works as, I guess, as a modified aspect of Phase 1 of the project.
While there will be other modifications to the facility, such as the addition of a technical department that will also see the installment of various training apparatuses that will allow for the development of talent, according to Ford, this will in turn deviate from the original plan to have various types of pitches at the facility.
Training and development of the athletes will remain center of the design. So when the designers look at how we utilize spaces, they will have to take into account all of the little features that the technical department would like to have in the development of our players and try to fit it in within the space that we have available to us. Yes, we looked at that only, yes, they were trying to accommodate all the pitches that were part of the original design, but at the same time, if we need to drop one pitch to get in maybe a rehab center, something along the line, if there's a need to drop something, then it's quite possible once the designers sit with us and they understand what we want to do, then that'll be dropped. The other major emphasis will be ensuring that there's high quality commercial spaces as well, because the venue will have to be able to maintain itself. We don't want to be having to carry that as another aspect of our operations.
Further, funding for the modifications, according to Ford, will not be an issue, but the GFF boss noted that the access to the funding can possibly delay the progress of the facility as well.
But we can't say for sure in what direction, but it's very likely it could be up. But you know, we have a certain amount of funds for the project that's allocated to us every year. So what the implication of that could mean that the project might be pushed another couple of months because of when we can access those infrastructure funding. But the funds are available to us every single year that will be invested into the facility.
This will be Guyana's first FIFA goal project after a couple failed attempts since former FIFA president Sepp Blatter first turned the sod for a similar project in 2001. Tristan Joseph, Newsroom Sport.